Good morning. How are you doing? Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Ava act like she's really feeling bad. Hello, Ringo. Ooh, well, here, I don't think we got anything but just hot and dry. Hello, Diane. How you doing, darling? I haven't had but a few of them migraines in my life, but I feel sorry for her. It's tough. I said I was going to start doing a pop-up once in a while anyway, so I guess it's a good start. Well, I tell you what, it is here in Texas. Hmm. It's supposed to be above 103 here again today. I got on that motorcycle yesterday and it was like being in a sauna running down a highway. Mm, trouble in the morning. How you doing, Mr. Mobang? I think I hit my elbow when I sat down. I don't know why they call that a funny bone. It ain't a damn bit funny. But you can't help laughing when you do it. Oh, KT's on the rampage. Yeah, that's about the way it is here. California's got a lot of things that are bad about it, but the weather's not one of them. You know, got nice weather out there, most places. We cutting up about them pool tabs. When I was a little kid, I couldn't walk by somebody with an apron on or something had a bow. I had to untie it. Lord, if I was a young buck now with all these bathing suits, I'd be in plenty of damn trouble. Ringo, what you up to? You still dashing, Mobang? Yeah, I think the river's gonna start doing that. Somebody else wants to come up here. Come on. Hell, I'm trying to get my campers and stuff set up. I can get it done in the next few weeks. I'm gonna be trying to head to Colorado and get up on top of one of them mountains where it's cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to keep it interesting. The cab over is the one I'm getting ready. I'm on. That's gonna be my running camper with my say. When I start to move, getting it stocked up with stuff for a month or two trip, and then figuring out what I'm gonna do about a motorcycle rack on the back of it. Got to be a little bit different because I gotta make that motorcycle rack where it'll swing out, where you can get in that back door. That'll be a little different, but I'll get her done. Now you can work about 2 hours in the morning, two in the afternoon. That's about it. Especially if you're welding. Yeah, yeah, that's why I want to be able to park my truck, and I really want to get some rough country. I can take that bike back up in there. But also, one of the criteria on that bike, Mobang, was that if I lay it down, it's light enough I can stand it up by myself. That's the one thing people don't think about out in that rough country is, you know, the most big bikes are nice, but you get a 600-pound bike and lay a thing down and a little off on the side of a mountain or something, you may not be able to stand it up. There's no guy that's made movies all over the world that I follow on here, and he got up in that Arizona desert and laid a bike down and sort of hung it up in the rut, and he wound up having to walk out. I had to come back in there with some help to stand it back up. Yep, sometimes simple things work, baby. Sometimes they get a little complicated even when they're simple. Yeah, that's a nice little bike. You're getting off on bikes here for a minute, but yeah, I've got a Harley Road Glide, and but Lord help you lay a road glide down, you better have three or four people to help you stand it up. If I'm out in the middle of some place that there's not a lot of people, that's why I love them mountains in Colorado because you can go up in there, you won't hardly see anybody. You know? And you don't ever know what you're going to see. You might see a bear or a deer or elk or mountain lion or, you know, there's all kinds of little critters. Hello, Ashley. How you doing, girl? If I get a deer, I'll cut him up and go put him in a locker till I leave. Hello, Ashley.
How are you, Ron?
Whoa, you plenty loud.
Oh, wait. Let me get my head.
KT talk about how much their grass grows. When I was in Asia, well, they've got a bamboo over there that grows a foot a night. So you can sit there and watch it grow just about, and that's nothing but big grass. What you been up to, lady?
Hanging out with family.
Uh, your puppy getting used to you?
Yes.
Well, after all this time, Rocky done figured out that he can jump on the bed and jump off. Up till now, he didn't want me to put him up there. Look at your eyes, dang.
Jim has family in Premier Way
Oh, okay.
in Indiana, too.
Well, you got plenty of company then, huh?
Yes. Sleeping on bearskin rug with claws.
Oh, there's a puppy dog. I can't believe Rocky was that little. And when I first got Rocky, I could hold him in one hand.
That's what I can do with him.
Does that one like to bite?
Yes.
Boy, they got teeth on them.
He's Boston Terrier and Jack Russell mix.
Diane, I've cut a mini one of them deer up on the side of a mountain, brought them out. Back in my younger days, I'd put them on my shoulder and walk out with them, but I don't do that now. I get them down in small pieces. Just gotta pace yourself. Hmm. Is your little pup getting where he's house trained?
No, not yet.
Hmm. You know, Rocky was good about that. I never did really have to fool with him. I think all the time I've had him, he messed up one time and he was sick then. You know, he ate something that didn't agree with him. There you go, Tim. There's always a way to get it done, isn't there?
We're traveling to Tennessee today.
Yeah, that's up on the side of a mountain service where everything is downhill. that's the one I had to start learning. There's some of that I just can't do anymore. I can do it, but I'll pay the price the next day. Okay, we got to do something here. Service, where are you from? And get all y'all straight in my head. Hello, Lillian. Hmm. Well, that's one thing about Rocky. You don't have to worry about pulling socks off. You start getting undressed, and he figures that now. He heads for the top of them socks. If you don't watch it, he'll take a little meat with him.
Same thing with this little thing.
Yeah, he'll take them socks off of you. I guarantee you.
He's
All
going
right.
for
So
his first road trip today.
how about you, KT? Where are you from? No, ice cream don't bother him. Now, that's been a long time ago. I can put him in his kennel and leave him for half a day if I have to, and he doesn't mess up. Now, once he mess up today, but uh, he sort of trained himself. I didn't have to fool with him much. They're smart little dogs.
Never feed him human food.
Yeah, and I said I wasn't going to. Hello, Wayne J. Did you get a little sleep, girl?
She's getting plugged sometime this week, ain't she?
Okay, KT. Well, y'all all Alabama, Georgia, and Florida then. Last night on my live, I felt so sorry for Ann. She was just about to crash. Well, she was helping me out. She come up online. One more week, you'll have somebody to keep you up all night, every night for a while. Two little puppies.
And he keeps me up all night with my alarm clock.
Yeah, wake you up in the morning, huh? Rocky will stay in bed and sleep for an hour after I get up. He's not a morning person.
I wish, I wish this one would go back to sleep.
I've lived in not counting the service, but I've lived in Indiana, up there at Elkhart for a couple of years. The rest of my time been spent in Texas. Even when I was in the Army, the first place I went was Fort Polk, Louisiana, and then back to San Antonio, Texas. So I haven't got too far away from me. I've traveled a lot, but just haven't lived here. Oh my! What's the longest you stayed out in your where you got your car rigged up? Oklahoma City. Got some wild weather there. Whew. I used to go through Oklahoma City going up north from Texas to Indiana, and it seemed like every time I came through Oklahoma City, there was a tornado or some kind of storm. Hey, you said Oklahoma. You didn't say Oklahoma City. Yep. I tell you one thing about Indiana. That's a trip. You hook up one of them big fifth wheel trailers or bumper pools, and there's no shoulders on the road up there. You got a telephone post put off the edge of the highway. Had been a couple of us meet on the highways and knock the mirrors off each other's truck. It'd be that narrow. I had a bunch of friends that lived in Illinois and Indiana, and none of them live there anymore. Hello, Angie. Hey, how you doing, darling? There's another one that same part of the country. East Coast is here today. Angie, you feeling better? I'm like you on that, Diane. I live about 5 miles from the biggest river in Texas. I spent a lot of time on this. And Jay, are your puppies gonna be all inside dogs or inside and outside, or what are y'all gonna do about that? You know, I like you was feeling good last time I talked to you, Andrew. That's why I was asking. Two puppies in the house is gonna be a handful. Woo. If I remember, the pugs were pretty feisty little puppies. That's the only thing I worry about going out west is coyotes and stuff like that. Of course, Rocky getting up big enough now, he could probably handle an eagle or something. But I don't know if he can handle coyotes. He'd probably try to play with it. You know, there's all kind of ways to full time. And I know an old man that had lived on that river for the last 10 years, I guess. And he get a little small, uh, probably 18 foot. Yeah, he had a little 18-foot cabin type, what do they call them things? Cuddy cabin. And he lived on that river for about, I guess, the last 10 years. He'll fish, and he got a little old pole and an electric bike. He'll unfold that thing, run to the grocery store. Yeah. And dang cougars are getting more young and hunting a lot. I think I saw one cougar. And in the last 10 years, I've probably seen 8 or 10 of them here in Texas. The deal with the cougars in Texas, they used to have about a 500-mile range. And the since the wild hogs have gotten here, that's just an ideal food source for them. And they're getting where they're staying in areas. And I know one place where there's a pair of them, and they raise cubs every year. You can go out there and see them if you watch what you're doing. And there's always been a lot of bobcats and stuff here. That's the one thing I can't do with this travel trailer that I miss about sticks and bricks. I mean, sticks and bricks I had rigged up to where I had a back porch, screened in back porch, and I had a doggy door into that. And then I had a doggy door going into the outside that I could lock. But that sure helped when them dogs could go in and out when they wanted to. Of course, I was living in town too, so you didn't have to worry about the varmints too much. Well, put that crate where you want it to go, in, Jay. I moved Rocky's crate the other day, and he ain't been back in it since. He stayed mad at me for 6 weeks. I mean, 6 days over moving his crate. Dang, you got. What are you doing, Janet? You might be still having a nightmare. Dang, this ugly mug would be pretty bad to wake up to every morning. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Have a pop up in the morning. And one thing, if I started running a pop up in the morning, it'd make y'all appreciate the folks y'all with. I told y'all I was going to start doing a pop up once in a while. Yeah, bad part about that was Canadian Dry. That was sticky. Well, what are y'all going to do today? I know you're not going to crochet, because I sure ain't going to be no help on that. Not a project y'all got going. See, we get to keep you up now. What time is it there? And you can come up here and practice on my travel trailer if you want to. 205. Ooh. See, you're the one up late now for a change. You always giving me a hard time about shutting down. Yeah, I got some stuff I gotta do this morning. I bought Rocky that big old bone the other day, and he hadn't touched that thing. I think he's still scared of it. Ooh, that sounds good. How's that song? Said it wasn't me. Hmm, damn, that sounds good. Stories are gonna come up on this other uh, story time on here. It's about me and a buddy in some kayaks. They caught about 40 hogs swimming across the river in kayaks. Bit of a funny story. Part of it wasn't so funny. It was about a 250-pound sow was trying to eat my kayak. Janice, to y'all, well, you live in town though pretty well, don't you? You got many critters that you see around there. Hmm, that sounds good. We got some of these boys here. The places I deer hunt, there's a lot of them stupid things, Janice. See, when they had all that deal about them getting sick, well, people just raising them and they can turn them loose. You're not to see them things anywhere. We tried eating one; it wasn't very good. Tell you what, I'm getting hungry for, and I don't know how to fix it. Over here, they call goat when they barbecue goat. They call it cabrito, and the Spanish people are here, and boy, there's some of them can hook that up. And you talk about good, yeah. I've eaten that. They know how to do that too, don't they, sir? just about is, Diane. That is some good eating. I don't know. I don't care anything about going back to Hawaii again. It just got so damn commercial. There's too many places here in the stateside I won't go. Oh yeah, yeah. Go to one of them luau's. I guess every part of the world got uh, ocean. Yeah, they just it's a long story, but the short version was Ava was sick, so I opened this pop up to sort of fill that hole in. How you doing today, Sean? You be getting ice cream, Diane. Somebody be thinking you smoking pot, your eyeballs will be so red. Ooh. It always has been over there, Diane. Even way back when I was over there, you better have a pocket full of money if you're gonna live there. Yeah, it's some pretty nice scenery over there, sir. There's some scenery to get you in trouble too over there. I took one over there and met my parents. And one of my buddies went at the same time, and we were in Nam at the time. And he met his wife, met him in Hawaii. Well, his wife and my parents both got on a plane early that morning and headed back to the States, and we were supposed to leave late that afternoon. And we had still a rental car, so we were just riding around looking. Man, there were two women come walking down the street, and I'm talking about knockout. And they sort of watched that, and they walked in the bar, and we made a block, come by there a couple more times. And you got to remember, we were about 20 years old, 22, 23. And here come a couple more good-looking women right in that same bar. I told Matt, that buddy of mine, I said, man, we got to go check this out. So we parked the car, went in there and walked in that bar, and it was nearly pitch black in there. We sat down at the table, cocktail waitress come walking over. Can I take your order, please? She was a voice deeper than mine. I figured out right quick that wasn't the place where we needed to be. Mm-mm-mm. That's why I kept asking Kenny if he knew how he was going to tell the difference between a female impersonator and the real ladies on that ship. He never would get over if one of them female impersonators went snuggling up to it. You ain't going to get no comment out of me there. I'm going to put a no comment on that one. Hey, you going to have an orgy this morning? Well, I think a pop-up's supposed to be like, what, 7, 8 minutes long? I believe we done run over there a little bit. Y'all all have a really good day, and I'll be back on tonight. We'll see y'all then. Bye.